Hello students, this is Nitin Mahod, and through this video we are understanding the concept of optical sensors. These are the sensors which deals with the sensing of light. Basics of optical sensors. They use the principle of light to measure object characteristics. Electric eye is the most common optical sensor which uses beam of light to detect the presence of an object. You must have seen in many temples there is such type of electric eye applied in one of the wall where from the persons going out of the temple are being counted. So in those applications these electric eye type sensors are generally used. Optical sensor senses the light outside the visible spectrums like infrared, which is being the light used by the remote controls, or ultraviolet, which is the light we are getting through sun. Fiber optic sensors use the properties of light traveling through a glass fiber to measure variety of characteristics like temperature and strain. Photodetectors and motion detectors acts as switches turning light systems on and off. Optical sensors detect the presence of light waves, including light in the visible spectrum or outside the visible spectrum, like infrared sensor as we have seen earlier. Some of the basic optical sensors are photodetectors, infrared sensors, fiber optic sensors, interferometers, and phototransistors are some of the optical sensors. Out of these, we are going to see phototransistor in details. Phototransistor, as we have already said, it's an optical sensor, converts light energy into electrical energy. They are very similar to photoresistors, that is light dependent resistors, or LDR we are saying in short. But the difference is they produce both current and voltage. This phototransistor produces both current and voltage, while the photoresistors or LDR produced only the current. Change in the current. Photons, that is light particles, activate phototransistors and are used in virtually all electronic devices that depends on light in some or other way. Principle of phototransistor. So far this principle is concerned, we are very much acquainted with the equation, which is very famous equation for the collector current IC, written as IC equal to beta IB plus 1 plus beta ICBO. Let us call this equation as equation number 1. Here in this equation 1, beta is a current amplification factor, while IB is the base current, and ICBO is the collector to base leakage current. Since base terminal is open here in phototransistor, there will be no base current and hence IB equals to 0. When we put this value IB equal to 0 in this equation number 1, this equation 1 becomes IC equals to 1 plus beta ICBO. Here collector current IC is equal to the collector emitter leakage current, and hence we can call this IC, or we can replace this IC by ICEO. Hence we can rewrite this equation as ICEO equals to 1 plus beta into ICBO. When collector junction is illuminated or light is incident on it, ICBO increases. Thus from the equation, when ICBO increased, the collector current IC or ICEO increases proportionately. Since beta is large, even a small variation in ICBO varies IC or ICEO considerably. Working of phototransistor. Here we have shown the symbol of phototransistor where the light is incident on the junction, and here we have shown the doping of different layers and the base, emitter and collector layer we have shown here in the diagram, along with the graphical representation of change in collector current to the change in collector to emitter voltage with the light intensities from 0 luminance to 900 luminance. Phototransistors consist of bipolar NPN transistors with its large base region electrically not connected, or you can say remain open, Though some phototransistors allows a base connection to control the sensitivity, which uses photons of light to generate a base current, causing collector to emitter current flow. Most phototransistors are NPN type, whose outer casing is either transparent so that the light should incident on it, or has a clear lens so that the light should focus onto the base junction for increasing the sensitivity. In NPN transistor, the collector is positive with respect to the emitter so that the base emitter junction is reverse bias. Hence, with no light on the junction, normal leakage or dark current flows, which is very small. When light falls on the base, more electron-hole pairs are formed in the region, and the current produced by this action is amplified by the transistor. Sensitivity of a phototransistor is a function of DC current gain of transistor. Hence, overall sensitivity is a function of collector current and can be controlled by connecting a resistance between the base and the emitter. But for very high sensitivity, optocoupler type applications, Darlington phototransistors are generally used. We will see the structure of Darlington phototransistor. It looks like this. Here you can see the phototransistor is connected to a transistor in such a way that their collectors are connected together, and it is called as a collector terminal, while the emitter terminal of a phototransistor is connected to the NPN transistor, and here the common emitter is used. While in an optocoupler device, there are two basic components. One is LED, which is light emitting diode, and the light emitting from this diode falls on the base junction, collector junction of this phototransistor, and these two devices works together, and that's why it's called as an optocoupler device. Disadvantages of phototransistors are, since they are made of silicon, they can't handle voltages over 1000 volts or 1 kilovolts. They do not allow electrons to move as freely as other devices such as electron tubes, and they are more vulnerable, that is weak to electrical surges or spikes and electromagnetic energy. I hope the idea of optical sensor, their characteristics, different kinds of optical sensors, their advantages, disadvantages, construction, working of phototransistor is clear to you. Thank you.